Okay, so this is not going to be the whole video, but we have to watch a few of the Tatum shots from last night because, my goodness, this was the one that I really just lost my mind on. I was going to do a post-game reaction, but I just didn't because I don't know. Anyway, down 2. He gets a screen from Tristan Thompson, who was big in this game. And Tatum, he had the driving lane. I mean, he's got it. He was getting in there all game. And instead decides to do a step back. And I just, when that went in, I was like, what the hell am I witnessing? At that moment, it was like, oh my God, this is actually a reality. Now, of course, there were a lot of other plays. There was a lot of him getting fouled. Yeah, I don't remember how many free throw trips he had, but that was like the real big thing in this. Anyway, Time Lord screen. Spins the other way. Good contest by Pirtle. I was really mad at Jakob Pirtle in this game because I just put him in the role player all-stars and then he was like consistently like defending well at the basket. This one was huge as well. The step back mid-range over Keldon. What do you do? That's just beautiful. That is so damn beautiful. There was another one that was huge. This one as well. He gets Pirtle switched onto him. I was pretty scared at this point because, down 4, and a lot of the time when it comes to a comeback, it's like eventually the other team goes on a little like 5-0 run, and it pretty much kills the momentum, right? And they just had to keep making ridiculous plays, and it's just like, what the hell is that? Oh, God. And then the other one I have to point out is with Nesmith, who I tweeted saying that Nesmith is like Kyle Korver if he was not afraid to die on the court. Because Nesmith, he hustles like a madman. Anyway, this was after, I believe, might have been a jump ball or something. Jump ball or whatever. The ball's in transition, that's the point. Tatum, he's got it. And loses the ball. Nesmith, just running like a madman, is right there to get it. And it just felt like destiny at a certain point where it's just like, all right, whatever's going to happen is going to happen in this game. And then Nesmith had a huge layup as well. First off, the activity to be moving around when he's open. An offensive board. There was a drive he had at some point. I thought this was that, but still, Nesmith, he's coming alive for the Celtics. He is looking good. With the win over the Utah Jazz, the Phoenix Suns have taken over first place in the West. They've won 35 of their last 45 games. Yeah, their defense is just so rock solid. Between Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges, Ayton has been a lot better, Jay Crowder. You got to give credit to Devin Booker, even if he's not like the main reason why that is. He's still playing a lot of minutes. And it's why they pretty much never get blown out. Like, they got blown out like a week ago, and it was really weird. I was like, wait, what? Because that doesn't happen with the Suns at all. Just go down their game log. Every game they play is either they win convincingly or it's a close loss. This also makes them the number 1 team in the league. I do give credit to this Suns fan, getting in there with a good post. 53-18 since the bubble, 0-0 in the playoffs for the last decade. Well, that record will definitely change, and we will see where they go. Westbrook on so many players contributing to the Wizards' turnaround. It's so much fun for me to see guys do well. When they click and the team does well, everybody eats. Yeah, no one has ever questioned Westbrook as a teammate, as a leader. Sure, there's questions about his shot selection and stuff like that, but everybody loves the guy. Tatum knocks down both free throws to tie the franchise record with 60. Yeah, and for those who were watching the game, they will tell you, he could have got 61, because it should have been a continuation, which I think Brad was yelling about here. Or no, he's doing defensive whatevers. But there was like right before this, he got fouled, Tatum, and it should have been an and one, but they didn't give it to him. Booker crosses up Gobert and gets the step back. Yeah, this was the Heisman meme. All right, we got a Kaminsky screen. They ignore Kaminsky, just bring 2 to Booker. You go baseline, you force Gobert to switch onto you, one-on-one. You're going to take that matchup, and then that's still a really tough shot, man. Bench is going wild. You love to see it. Now, I would just like to point out, because I know this is going to be a thing, every single time Gobert looks not great on a play, you got people coming out of the woodworks, this is your defensive player of the year, Ben Simmons is the GOAT or whatever. And I'm not saying it's ridiculous to believe Ben Simmons should be above Gobert for defensive player of the year, but it's just like let's just chill, okay? Just because Gobert gets beat sometimes doesn't mean it's immediately exposed. Like, go look at the Jazz defensive rating. But this was a great play by Booker nonetheless. Logo Lillard and Logo Roku hit deep threes in a row. There was no way I was going to watch any other NBA game last night. Because the Celtics-Spurs game, well, you all know. I already checked out of this Dame 3 because he does this every day. Covington out of the frame. You know this is going to be good. Barely saw him shoot it, and there you go. Very nice. LeBron dumps the ball off to Drummond, who then misses the wide-open dunk. Okay, we got LeBron setting a screen. That was kind of interesting. They bring him over. Easy dunk, and wow, that wasn't even like a blocked by the rim. That was just a straight-up ball left my hands sort of thing. We'll see with Drummond in LA, man. Laker fans, I think they're sour on him right now. Ja Morant with a windmill to convert the alley-oop. We have a pass from Dylan Brooks. So that's cool in and of itself. Man, Ja Morant gets up there, man. I mean, he's what, 6'2", 6'3", and he's basically eye level with the rim, slightly below it, I guess. It's wild. LaMelo is expected to play today versus the Pistons. Well, that's great. And now my video of being sad that he's gone for the rest of the season, that video doesn't make any sense anymore. Granted, none of my videos make sense if you give them enough time. Buddy Hield on criticism of his performance last night. Those checks are still coming through. Yeah, it was an Instagram comment. He's honestly one of the lowest IQ basketball players in the league. The Kings win when they do win in spite of his incredibly selfish play. I like him the least of all players in the league, and I watch a lot of basketball. The definition of me first. My goodness. Is it possible for this guy to bury Buddy Hield anymore? I mean, look, I did a trade Buddy Hield video a couple months ago, and I don't dislike Buddy Hield this much. I'm going to say this to my boss the next time he gives me some crap. I wish you good luck. Simmons with the crossover followed by a steal and assist in transition. All right, we got Ben up top. Beats him off the dribble. That's beautiful. Solomon Hill. Just still finding a way in the NBA. Just doing a good job. So then he gets a steal. Where's Ben? We got a Trey pick and roll. The one of probably 30 in this game. Ben slides over, steals it from Collins. That's the Ben Simmons thing all in one go. LeBron can't get the game-winning 3 to drop. Yep. And Skip Bayless right on cue he had a tweet ready to go for this one. Listen, man, it's April. It's fine. Okay. Jalen put the Celtics up 2 with a big 3. Yeah, so take my word for this. I have no way to prove this, but during the game, I kept saying to myself, Jalen is going to have one big moment because he did not have a good game. He was missing a lot of shots. He had some bad fouls. But when they brought the 2 to Tatum, and then they had to help onto Smart, which, I mean, you know, mathematically speaking, stay on Jalen, dare Smart to shoot. Not a bad idea. But they go that route. And then Pirtle, to be fair, Pirtle, solid contest on Jalen, but there you go. It seemed like at a certain point, no matter what jump shot the Celtics attempted, it was going to go in. It was so wild. Well, this is interesting. There's a lot less 3-and-D players in the league than you'd think. Above average three-point shooter, attempt at least 3 threes a game, average defender. The player in question must not have an all-star team in the last 2 years. Okay, now there's like 30 names. Only 30 players qualify as a 3-and-D player and 500 players. Yeah, but how many good NBA players are there? Like 100? Let's do some math. There's 30 NBA teams. Of those 30, each one probably has like 5 guys who are really worth a damn. So 150? All right, I underestimated a little bit. So 30 out of 150? I feel like that's pretty good. LeBron James, following the loss to the Kings, getting back to 100% is impossible. I don't think I'll get back to 100% in my career. This is like me, but with my marriage.